So today is officially my neurology appointment.
Currently, Briley is back taking a test on the computer.
I'm not sure how Briley feels, but I kind of feel like we went to the wrong doctor. We heard this huge boom. When it rains, it pours, right? So very good. Just one more thing to add to the list. Head's still hurting. He's whining. Are you okay, A?
And sometimes all you need is a smile to get by. You said that you needed me like a cargo, you will carry me. I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good, I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars.
So today is officially my neurology appointment. We are going to try and get me cleared for cheer. Hopefully I can get cleared for cheer. I still have like a few things that like hurts and stuff. Like my back hurts really bad, which is weird because I've never had back problems before. Even like tumbling and stuff, like my back might be sore for like a day or two, but it's never like been this sore for so long. And so that's a little weird, but that's kind of like the only thing. And my neck, like I still can't roll it right.
Well, I will say, I looked at your bump last night, and it's way smaller.
Yeah.
It's gone down a whole lot, but I've got pictures I'm going to show the doctor.
And like usually when my back hurts, it's just like my lower back, but this is like my whole back.
Right.
Just like it hurts to breathe in really bad. Other than that, I mean, the bump on my back of my neck has gone down, and my neck on this side is not as tight as it was. It's actually not like really tight at all anymore.
What, the side that was tight?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I still can't roll it, and if I like force myself to like roll my neck past that point, I can feel it like rolling over something.
When you roll your neck a certain way.
Like, you know how when I roll my neck like this and it gets stuck right there?
Yeah.
If I force it to roll that way, it feels like it's like rolling over something that it shouldn't, and it hurts. Like, you know, like my arm when I roll it wrong?
Yes.
And it rolls over that thing and it shouldn't, and it hurts.
Yeah. She's talking about, she has an osteochondroma, which is a benign bone tumor on her arm. She got diagnosed with that many years ago. And
I actually found it on my 10th birthday.
Yeah. Gosh, 6 years ago?
Yeah. I found it on my 10th birthday. They said I've had it forever, but I don't believe that. It's like a tumor, and there's a lot of like muscle and stuff around it.
And nerves and
everything. And so if I roll my arm wrong, or if I like lift my arm up, or just like any movement.
Grabbed your arm the other night, and I felt it roll, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, I know it's there. She was laying there, and I like we did like this to tell her something, and I didn't even put any pressure. I
felt it roll over.
It was like the muscle rolls over.
Yeah. It like she like pushed it.
I did not think
sideways, and I felt her push it over, and I felt it go over.
I felt it too, and I hated it.
To me, it's normal. To them, it's like weird because they're like they don't understand. I guess like how it feels. Really,
it feels so odd.
And like inside, like in myself, like it seriously does feel really weird because like I'll move my arm any little movement, and it'll like roll over like nerve and muscle and stuff like that, and like hit stuff and like roll over stuff, and like I can feel it. And I've talked to the doctor about it, and they said that that's normal, I guess. But we're going to the neurologist. We're gonna see if everything is fine, and I pray it is, because I have cheer tonight, and if they say I can't cheer again tonight, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So we get here, we're about to get the car and walk in, and Mom sees the sign on the door, and Mom's like, shoot, I know what I forgot at the house. And I was like, what? And she's like, I forgot our masks. So doctor's offices are still requiring you to wear masks. Well, certain doctor's offices, certain aren't, but some are. Like obviously the ER, we wore one there, and I don't know why we just forgot. Like usually we're good about it. Like when we went to the ER, we were like, oh yeah, grab a mask before we go. And then we get here, and Mom's like, shoot, I don't have any. And she's like, I forgot them at home. So she ran inside real quick to ask the lady, because it's better for her just to go inside by herself than all three of us to roll in there and be like, hey, we have the mask on. So she's going to go inside, and she's going to ask for some masks because we forgot ours at home. And yeah, that's the update. She's back.
Ta-da! Give us a mask.
The mask.
I don't know the difference in any of these. I think they're all the same.
Yeah.
I don't know. That one's like a different color, so I don't know. Here.
I don't know. But
Here and
we're
here.
going to put our mask on.
All right,
And
let's roll.
go in.
You're gonna be late.
yeah.
So currently, Briley is back taking a test on the computer. It's going to take about 15-20 minutes, so we came back to the lobby to wait. Aiden's bored, ready to go home, and I get it. We'll be leaving shortly, but we go back, and then we'll go see the doctor and talk to them about what's going on with her neck.
Come pick me up,
Come pick you up.
take me to go get something to eat, take me to go get video games.
All right, we are done with the doctor's appointment, and I'm not sure how Briley feels, but I kind of feel like this was, I don't want to say a waste of time, but in a way I feel like we went to the wrong doctor. Our goal today was to go in there and let them look at her spine and kind of look at her CT scan that she had done and kind of tell me what they think about the bump and how her spine's looking and how they feel about, you know, the concussion stuff and all that. So we went in, the first part of the appointment was Briley getting the concussion testing done. The lady says she did great, she passed, everything was fine. She had to go in and do a computer testing that kind of like, you do like these, I don't know if I would call them games, but kind of like they would flash words on the screen and then wait a few seconds, go back, and then you have to say what words you remember seeing type things, so your short-term memory. They did a visual test, a color test, like a bunch of stuff on a computer. Briley did great. Her scores were phenomenal. She got like 96% right. Pretty much every one she did good on. We get into the room, talk to the doctor, and she told me she was not looking at her CT scan. That didn't matter for this appointment. And I was like, why would you not look at her CT scan? She said, well, you're here for the concussion portion.
She's like, we can't do like neck and back injuries here.
They don't do spinal stuff. Maybe I'm confused, because even when I talked to the emergency room doctor, they said that we needed to come here, like to a neurologist, and just double check everything's okay with her neck. But she said they don't do neck and back here. Because I understand they do more like neuro stuff, like brain. I get that. But the way the ER said they could like look at all that today. So they can't. She didn't look at the CT scan. She can't tell me anything with Briley's spine. She didn't even look at Briley's spine today as it is. She didn't even look at it. I showed her a picture of it. She didn't even care to see it because she doesn't deal with anything with the spine. So I feel like we waited for this appointment, and I should have been calling an orthopedic doctor this entire time.
Yeah, because now they said that it's going to take 2 weeks just for us to get the appointment.
Then who knows how long it'll be after that. I'm going to call today, later this afternoon, when they have time to send it over, and see if I can go and just get an appointment. I'm going to say, look, she does competitive cheer. This is something we need to get in on ASAP. We need to make sure she's okay. Briley's testing that she did, like I said, she got great score. She passed every test. Honestly, I wasn't as worried about the whole concussion portion because I feel like that is better if you had one. But I'm worried about her spine, you guys. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the concussion portion, but after 2 days, you showed no signs to me of a concussion. You were fine, dancing, lights, noise, on your phone, editing YouTube videos. Like, I'm glad we came, you guys. Don't think we're not grateful that we came to this appointment. I know the ER told us that because CT was clear, she was cleared from them. We didn't have to go to the neurologist. But I really was thinking that we needed to go do a follow-up. You know, any mom would, and I wanted to. I don't know. That's the update. All right, went to the grocery store, picked up some carrots to add to dinner tonight because I forgot to tell Barry to get some. It's okay. But got those added because that's the only thing really Briley likes out of that pot. Don't you, Briley? It's like the only thing. And if you hear a lot of noise going on, our neighbor's having some trees cut down. And like Briley's kind of, I guess you're glad. Where'd you go? There she is. Are you glad that's gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big one. I wish they would take that top of that one off too. But it's okay. So one of the trees Briley has always feared since we've lived here is this one right here. You can see where it's been capped off. It went way up there and it was humongous. That's all that's left of it. I hope you can see just the trunk is left of it. So they're cutting that one down and one out the front yard, or kind of on the side of our house, which is two we actually worried about. When storms came through, like just the big limbs and everything really bad on those, they fall off real bad. Getting ready to eat dinner. It is almost time. So they were cutting the trees down next door to us and getting those taken care of, and they're getting close to being done, almost finished. But I looked out the window just because we heard this huge boom. It was so loud. We were sitting on the couch. They actually took part of the tree trunk, I think the one I showed you, and they were letting it hit the ground. So it was super loud when it fell. But you know, of course I was like, what was that? Because it almost sounded like it was right on top of the house. So I went to the window, looked, and I was like, oh, they're just taking that down. Well, my eyes went directly to our driveway. Our driveway has got a crack that runs through it, and we've had that crack since we moved in this house. Well, now it's raised up about this much. I'm assuming when they took the other tree down beside of our driveway, they let the branch fall this way or something fell. I don't know. And it literally sank our driveway and it broke the driveway up. The guy came over to the house, knocked on the door to let me know they're going to be using my driveway. I don't know if this was before or after. I'm assuming that was right before it happened, because he came over and said, hey, I just wanted to let you know we're going to be using your driveway. Is that okay? Because we need to, you know, lay some branches down and we're going to put them in your driveway if that's okay, and then we'll move them. I said, yeah, as long as you guys can let me get out of my driveway shortly. And not right now, you've got time. And he goes, no, that's fine. I said, sure. Within about an hour after saying that, maybe an hour and a half, I noticed the driveway. And I text Barry and I said, oh. I said, they have damaged the driveway. I don't know what they're going to do about it. I mean, most of the time when things like this happens, they never fix it.
What happened?
So, look at our driveway. Does it look different to you? I'll show you guys later, but right now they're outside. Do you see anything different with our driveway? And there's another crack starting that was not there. And I've been like on my phone all day trying to find pictures of our driveway. I mean, who takes pictures of your driveway? Do you know what I'm saying? I even have pictures of the kids where they were coloring outside, but none in that spot where the crack is.
Is it, okay, so you're talking about a crack.
Yeah.
Is it that straight one right there?
Yeah. Do you see how it's raised up over here on this end?
Oh, over here?
Where I drive. See where Mommy's tire will go across? See where it's raised up and broken? It wasn't like that. When it rains, it pours, right? So Barry goes, just one more thing to add to the list. That's the crack. It's hard to see it from here, you guys. But it's raised up significantly from where it was, and this crack over here's happened. I'm not sure what happened. We did have a fine line crack through our driveway, but it didn't look anything like that. I'm definitely not saying we didn't have cracks in our driveway, because we did. But it's like Barry said, you can tell where it's like broken and kind of messed up in one spot. Not like a natural crack, I guess. So he's like, yeah, I don't know what they did or what they laid in the driveway, but it looks like it might have cracked it. So cracked it worse than what it was, I should say, because it was already cracked. We have like those cracks that run through it just because it's older concrete. But you know, I don't know if just the weight of something, or they might have even drove that little bobcat you hear beeping up our driveway to go get stuff from this side. I don't know what happened, but wouldn't think that weighs much more than a car. I could be wrong. I mean, it's a big piece of machinery, but it's not like a dump truck. You know what I mean? But for now, we're going to eat because I'm starving. How's dinner? Scrum-diddly-umptious? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I'm going to enjoy mine too. All right, you guys, we have made it to cheer. Have fun.
I will.
I love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
So we got home from cheer, and Barry actually left a little bit early. We were sitting there, and Aiden had taken a nap on the way there. And once we got there, he said his head was hurting. So I gave him some Tylenol, told him drink some drink, and he kind of lay down and he rested probably for about an hour and a half. He took a nap, woke up, head's still hurting. He's whining. Hold on. Are you okay, A? Yeah. Hold on. So I think he's asleep, but I honestly can't tell. Barry went downstairs and got like a bag of frozen vegetables because for some reason we have like lost or misplaced or thrown away. I really don't know. All of our little ice packs, I've got to buy more. So we just used kind of what we got, and we had like some frozen veggies. So took those out, put a wet washcloth over them, stuck that to the back of his neck. Briley, turn off that light. Turn off that light. So I put the vegetables back here with a wet washcloth so it kind of helped his neck. And then I put a cold one on his forehead. And we're just kind of going to see how he does with that. And he kept crying out. He's like, I hate my head's hurting. I hate it so much. I'm like, I know. His headaches are so much better from where they used to be. When he was little, it was nothing to get daily headaches and daily throwing up. He's not throwing up tonight. At the gym, Barry went ahead and took off because Aiden said, I think I'm gonna be sick. He didn't get sick on the way home, so that was awesome. And then once he got home, he had that feeling again, but he still didn't get sick. So I'm very proud of him for not losing it, because sometimes it helps because it like relieves that pressure. But I'm glad he didn't get sick. You know what I mean? I mean, if it helps, I guess maybe it would have been better if he did. But if I can get him to sleep, that was my main goal. So I was rubbing his head. Huh? You checked on him. So I rubbed his head, did the washcloth on his, I did one here and the cold ice back here. And Barry rubbed his feet and just kept massaging his head. And I'd lay my head on his head to put pressure on his head, rub his back, and just, you know, trying to distract him. I turned on the ocean sounds because that kind of makes everybody sleepy. It's not very loud. I turned that on for him, and all the lights are off. And Barry said he just checked on him. He seems to be sleeping. He hasn't really moved a whole lot. He was wiggling to begin with, and of course crying out, and then he finally got settled, I think. We took the ice pack away, tried to give him Motrin. We gave him Tylenol earlier, but it didn't seem to do anything. The way headaches work in our family, at least I know it's true for me, and I'm pretty sure it's true for Briley. If we wait past the point of it being like a faint headache and it's like a full-on headache, no matter what we take, it just won't take it away. So normally I'll drink caffeine with Tylenol, and sometimes that'll help ease it off. I'm not giving Aiden caffeine, of course, but we were going to give him some Motrin because it's been a couple hours. I'm like, well, let's give him some Motrin. Well, he wouldn't take it. He just couldn't. So I was like, it's okay, don't worry about it. Do we have Motrin tablets for him? Just liquid? Okay. I think they make those too. Probably should get some. But yeah, that's a situation. He ended up with a little headache today. He played really hard
at the house earlier. We were downstairs like cooking dinner, and all I could hear was him upstairs playing knee hockey, and he was like going strong. And when he came down to get his plate, he was like sweating. So I know he played really hard this afternoon, but then he was fine. And then on the way to the gym, he said, I'm going to take a nap. And I'm guaranteed. And he didn't tell me. Yeah. So he said, I'm going to take a nap. I said, okay. And I asked him, I said, does your head hurt? And he goes, no. He tells me no because I think he doesn't like me worrying about him. But it's like I told him, at the first sign of a headache, you need to let mommy know so I can go and get some medicine in you, because the sooner the better. Anyway, so we're just going to let him sleep. I'm going to go check on him again once I officially get ready for bed. I still have to finish editing the vlog. Didn't ever finish that. And once we get all that taken care of, then I'll go check on him. And we'll just keep checking on him. And I hope he stays asleep, because as long as he can sleep, I think that's what he needs. He needs to go to bed, get some sleep, and it'll go away. And he may even wake up with it tomorrow. That has happened. I know it does to me all the time. I am so sleepy. I'm ready to call it a night myself. But if you enjoyed today's vlog, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next vlog.